Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fruitymasterz channel. Yeah, today let's do a tutorial again. So it's been 7 months since I actually uploaded the tutorial. Now, I didn't really realize that because in all of these months I've actually been making quite a bit of content, but because of the microphone issue, all of the recordings were messed up. And yeah, that didn't really motivate me to finish the editing. I got a couple of minutes in, but I was like, yeah, this is trash. And it's a real shame because some of them were really good. The explanations were really great actually, which is still tricky, while sounding like a Dutch farmer, you know. So today I actually deleted all of these files, all of these tutorial projects, because sometimes, you know, you gotta go forward, you gotta stop looking back. Talking about that, today let's look back on the 90s and how they used to make those happy hardcore vibes back then. I was born in the 90s, I basically grew up with this. Who doesn't know Rainbow High in the Sky? I'm a big fan of Paul Elstak, big fan of Scooter, June, and there are so many other things. And happy hardcore, it's so happy. So I've been diving a little bit into the sounds they use to make that. I've always been trying to make happy hardcore sounds, but it never really nailed it. For some reason this piano, like Rainbow High in the Sky and Love You More and I think the one by June, there was this really iconic piano sound in the 90s with the happy hardcore tracks, and I finally found it. It was the Korg M1 keyboard workstation or synthesizer, and now I don't own one, but I went to the Korg website and they actually have a VST recreation of this thing right here. It has all of the patches, so that piano sound is in there. So I wanted to buy it was about $100, and now totally forgetting it's the Black Friday time, it's 50, so I instantly bought it. Yeah, I'm not saying you should. This is really for the fans, I think, of back then. The VST isn't totally stable. Some of the project files are saved. It actually reset to the init sound, but you can always bounce whatever you made and then work with the audio files, which might be something we'll be doing today. But yeah, this was the reason I actually got it and why I'm making a video right now. Now, that piano and the Paul Elstak stuff, there's this certain rhythm to it, right? So thanks to this video right here for motivating me to do this video. And that's piano patch 16, if I'm correct. Now, let's open up the VST, and there we have it. Ah, nice, the fake choirs. Now, let's find that sound. But first, before we start working with that sound, let's tell you a little bit about Fruitymasterz Essentials 2. There's been a little update, like promised. I said every Friday, so I did a video on Monday and now on Thursday. Yeah, that's basically pretty much every Friday for me. So this is the current update. I've also, before I show you that, updated the Silent One bank, including the synth bundle. There are some new presets here, starting with, this one is for Alex Ball, the synthesizer YouTuber. I'm pretty sure he's gonna love this one. It's an ARP. It reminds me of the intro theme of Genius, that Albert Einstein series. Let's see what the mod wheel does. Yeah, I did a little video with this sound. That's where the preset originated. You see, when I make presets, I'm not just making them to make a lot of presets. I actually, there's quite some passion in it. The next one is the Sibian. Yeah, it's some sort of saddle. I think it has a really nice old school kind of sound to it. I got distracted, something I'm really good at, getting distracted. You can always, don't say you're bad at focusing, you're just really good at becoming distracted. Now, so that's that. And then here's modulation, of course. While this is my most expensive Silent One bank, it's actually on a 50% discount right now. I'm really hoping you guys skip over this. Because damn, it's already cheap. But yeah, it's on 50% discount for the Black Friday using the code Fruitymasterz. Same as the synth bundle, all the virus sounds. It's also 50%. It's already affordable, but now it's crazy. So now enough talking. Let's have a look at Essentials 2. There are some new sounds. and this is totally related to this video. First, there are some new kicks. Yeah, these 4 are new. Then, right here, there's a drum kit. This was called 80s drum kits, but I changed the name to drum kits because now, there's a 90s drum kit in it. Now, this is really basic. It's from a 909. A little bit of processing. Yeah, but I found it a little bit challenging to find the right sounds for a happy hardcore kind of drop. So they are tuned in a way that it works. I have not tested these sounds from the pack yet in the track, which is something we are going to do right now. Now another new thing, and this is something I'm excited about really, a new vocal. I included a new vocal, and it's called Where We Belong. Again, for those of you who haven't seen the Essentials 2 video, I did a full walkthrough on the initial samples. Yeah, so there are some vocals in here. Yes, I included that one. Now, all of these vocals are royalty free, but consider them as samples. This is a really big piece of advice. You can do whatever you want with these vocals, but just don't claim the vocal. So don't, when you release it yourself, a DistroKit or TuneCore or whatever, just don't mention the vocal. It's just a sample. Consider it a sample layer. You see this with some hardstyle tracks that you hear a vocal, but you don't see the feature in the title. I think that's the same thing. Yeah. And then you should be fine. Because you see, if someone claims this vocal, that really fucks it up for everyone. Not saying names here, but isolation. Yeah. Alright, so then the pendants, that's a different type of vocal. This one is the Emvoice VST, by the way. And that's probably Google Translate. Oh no, tdsmp3.com. And now the new vocal. First, let's show you where it originated. By the way, with all of these vocals, all of the layers are dry and mixed, and I included the MIDI files from the examples right here. So I started working on some chords, and then I made a vocal with it, with Emvoice. It doesn't really sound that amazing yet, but this was before I mixed it.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see them lights are burning, turning night into day?
It's, of course, it doesn't sound the same as a real human. Of course, a real vocal always beats this. But if you don't have the money to hire a vocalist, or if you don't want to spend the money to hire a vocalist, or yeah, whatever, this is a really great way to learn perhaps how to write lyrics, because you can edit the words live. And then, if you truly hate the sound of it, you can always send it as an example to a vocalist on perhaps Fiverr or somewhere. This is amazing. I'm not sure, but Emvoice might have a Black Friday discount right now. I couldn't find it earlier. I love it, okay? And Maarten Voorwerk from Jekyll and Hyde, the Jumpstyle guy, actually released Somewhere Over the Rainbow remix with this voice. So now, let's show you my version. I'm actually a little bit excited about it, because, yeah, I've done so much with the processing before throwing it into the pack. I got a little bit excited, and I did a little more with the plugs and some claps and shit. Well, let's just show you. I made a lyric video just for this part in the video. I made a lyric video for it. Let's throw it in, and yeah, let's check it out.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find the city of a million so strong, united together. This is where we belong.
I don't know about you, but just for the sake of this being a sample in a sample pack, I think it's really cool. So let's have a little look at it before we start on our 90s thing, because I want to use this vocal for the 90s drop. Now, if you click the folder, you get all the files separated. And this one thing I want to show you, I did this vocoder, and I have been processing it to destruction, really. So from this voice right here.
Can you hear the voices calling in the...
So this is what I did with the same thing. This is really totally crunchy. Can you hear the voices calling in the distance
distance far away. Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day?
So that's really crunchy. Now, I also did the vocoder. It's all from just this single file right here. So this is another type of vocoder. I didn't use, in both cases I did not use a vocoder. It's just new tone from FL Studio and basically retuning the notes to chords and stuff. So I think this one is really cool too.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find a city of a million so strong.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Now, what I like about this right here, actually one of the notes, after I did the new tone stuff, was out of tune. So I repitched it, and it got another sound. Because, you know, you can pitch in different ways. And I might have clicked mono or transient instead of the other one. Yeah, I actually like it. On the left speaker, because I did some hard pans. Yeah. So, for this video, we are going to use the, let's reset it, the vocoder. Let's start, well, let's scrap the dry and the wet one. Let's throw them in. And we want to go to 170 BPM. So I'm not using that BPM stretcher counter thing. I'm just going to 150, knowing for sure it's set right. Then I cut it off right here at 21. And I go to 170. Then I enable stretch. And I drag them back to 21. Then I disable stretch again. If you don't, you might mess up all the samples later in the project. And I just right mouse click reset pitch. And let's now check the vocoder if it still sounds clean.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away?
Let's see if it sounds better with transient. It makes it a little bit less transienty.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away?
I think that's the way to go, transient. Yeah, let's grab that one. Now the video starts. Yeah, so how are we going to make this sound 90s, right? So the first thing, like I said, let's grab that piano. So let's go to the M1. Now, like I said, I included the MIDI files for each vocal. So let's go to right here and drag the MIDI file in the M1. There is a gap right here. You might be like, oh, you messed up, but I didn't. Most of the times other people mess up when not realizing where the vocal actually starts. So when I throw in this MIDI right here, it starts at the right time, you see?
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day?
There's this one chord in here that really... If you press the wrong button in Windows 95, I think you get the same chord. Let's try that with the piano. So, that piano you hear in the Paul Elstak songs. Yeah, let's go right here. Let's go for the piano. And piano 16 might not be called piano 16 right here. Let's look for something called 16. Anyway. Shit. It's the right one. Yeah, now, so let's make the MIDI more 90s, right? So this is what we have right now.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find a city.
Alright, so the vocal basically has two parts. The normal intro part, and then it sort of tries to evolve. The chords are basically the same, but yeah, it goes up. And from there I want to change the piano rhythm. Now, this is where the fun starts for the MIDI part. We are going to make this sound. This is where the 90s trick starts. The one I showed you in the video. Yeah, so let's work on this and make it a 90s rhythm. Alright. Let's throw this one in the sampler. And work on the ghost notes. You can actually enable them right here with View. Ghost channels. See, Alt V. You can actually see what you're doing without hearing it or whatever. Or working in another layer. Let's make this 90s. So... let's see, it goes like this. I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, this rhythm right here. But it might be a little low. Yeah, there we go. Let's lower this one down a little bit. So now all we have to do is copy this rhythm to match these chords right here. Let's do that. Let's just start with the bass line. I'm clicking it while holding shift and then releasing shift and dragging it. Now let's match them. Alright, so I have matched the chords with basically the Love You More rhythm, I think, or some track with June, but this rhythm it's a happy hardcore rhythm that has been used multiple times. Let's check it out. Alright, this is working, right? Okay, so what will we be doing with the first notes? Make you love you more. That starts with a do 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 do. Alright. Okay, let's up this bass. Oh, made a mistake here. So first, let's make a long bass notes. And then let's go. Now, if you don't know where to place the final note, just go one octave down and you'll know where. As you can see, this is really simple if you have a MIDI file already. Oh crap! Damn, this is the first chord. We messed up the last one. This should be like this. Alright. Yeah, something like that. Now, let's go to the playlist and yeah, let's keep the vocoder dry over here. Let's disable that. Oh wait. Yeah. Let's see how this sounds right now.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find a city of millions of stars.
Let's go up. We need a higher voice, right? Let's go 3 notes up.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away?
Yeah, right, let's see if the piano can handle that. Okay, let's check it out again. We went 3 notes up.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find a city of millions of stars, united together. This is where we belong.
Alright, getting there. Now, let's go for some drums. Let's try them out. Drum kits, 90s. Yeah, so we will be needing a kick. This one, maybe. Snare, I don't know. Head, second head. That's basically the open head. Clap, maybe. Right click, fill each 4. Happy hardcore. Now let's make them ball heads. I don't know if they're called like that, but let's just basically do this. And let's lower each second 1, just for the sake of not being sure to use 1 or 2. Yeah, there's quite a vibe in it already. Then definitely an open head, but not too loud. Do we do a clap? Let's do a clap. Alright. And this might sound really basic, boring and dry, but trust me, it's not far off. Right, now we need a bass. So that's easy. We have a bass right here. This from here. Alright, let's say from here, when the vocal goes up, we start to drop. This won't really be an arrangement tutorial, but just for the sake of doing something, but sounds nice. Yeah, so let's grab that part of the bass where the piano starts, and that would be here. Now let's take that. Yeah. And now let's go to the M1 again. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I'm not sure if they have to, but I think this is a really fun plugin. Now, we have the bass. We have to look for a bass sound, but first, let's bass it up. Chop, right here at Tools, Chop. Yeah, something like this should be fine. Let's try this first. It's a piano already. No, we need a bass. Let's go to the bass. Oh, it was right here. Alright. That's not... Nah. I don't know the Seinfeld theme, but you might be able to play it on here. Damn! Barbie girl! Oh, I need to learn how to make this in silent. Let's make them a bit too short. Sorry people, this is not the one. Wait. See what's happening there? When I reopen the VST, it reset. Crap. Ah, it doesn't matter. We're still looking for another one. Alright, let's try this one and not reopen the VSTs again. Hoping they won't reset. Sorry Korg, but they do. There we go. Now we need another rhythm, maybe. Let's go back here. Crap, it has already reset. Damn it. Alright, we need to... I'm going to bounce these ones, people. Alright, let's bounce them. Alright, so in a way this is kind of traditional, right? Bouncing your sounds because you don't really have another option. Yeah, so perhaps, yeah, it makes sense. But now I bounced the piano and I basically turned it into audio, so it cannot change from preset anymore. Alright. Now let's go for some just some normal chords, some pads. Yeah, let's use the ones from sample right here, the first ones we started with, and let's go to a new, perhaps the init patch. We might not even have to change it, but then it varies from piano to choir, so it's a weird plugin. I think it might actually be a little bit old. Let's do some strings. nice. Really, if you don't mind recording, these are really awesome sounds. But yeah, I might be... Well, if I buy an actual M1, I still have to record it, so yeah, who cares? This is bloody great. Really, I like this sound. Let's bounce this one. And now let's grab one more sound till I'm totally ditching the M1. One of those vocal early sounds. And let's use that one. Alright, so right now I use the M1 from Korg and my own samples to make something. I actually turned the presets into audio because the plugin is not working properly. Let's give them a name. So this should be piano. Piano 16, people. Alright, this should be bass. And let's... match them up with the project. It'll never start earlier than it's being played, so the first thing happening right here should be the trigger of the MIDI. So let's make sure we can see everything. Let's normalize it. Should start here. I don't know about you, but this is working really great for me. Alright now, so this is starting to sound pretty cool. Let's enable the vocal again, see how that works with everything else, with just the piano, the bass and the kick. Now let's just try the lead vocal instead of the chorus here. Yeah, then we have to go back to 150. Oh, nope, I hit that. Let's try that with the piano.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find a city of a million so strong, united together. This is where we belong.
Now it might be time to start mixing and to include the other parts. Let's skip the dry vocoder. Let's try this with the vocoder wet.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day?
Let's try it with the strings.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning night into day? And there you'll find a city of a million so strong, united together. This is where we belong.
It's about time we start mixing. Yeah, so we have that. Let's arrange it in the right way. Main vocal on top, and then the chorus below, and then strings, pads, piano. Yes, okay, something like this. Now here's another trick. When you go right here to tools and macros, macros, I don't know, and purge unused audio clips, it actually deletes everything that you're not using, which is really nice. So, and let's just ditch the M1s for now. Just let's clean everything up a little bit. Piano, bass, strings. Okay, let's name this one vocal. Something like this. Let's throw everything into the mixer right now and let's start mixing.
Can you?
Alright.
Can you hear?
Perhaps remove a bit of low.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance?
Because we want to make it sound 90s. Now, I'm not really that familiar with 90s mixing. Well, I should be. Actually, follow one of those masterclass VHS videos about the 90s. Back then, the only plugins you had, for as far as I know, was the hardware you could afford to buy. Now, let's try a plate reverb.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away?
Alright, let's go to the vocal chorus.
Can you hear the voices calling in the distance far away? Can you see the lights are burning, turning?
I really did nothing there. Now the piano, that one needs some reverb. And more highs. We should use the SSL. Do I have some kind of SSL plugin? Yeah, we should do it like that, right? You can also use this thing. And then the strings. Let's use the same reverb. I'm getting sloppy, but the video is getting really long. This one needs reverb too. Right, let's go back. Let's see how it sounds now. Wait, so the piano starts and then we have strings and let's make a bit more of an intro, right? Let's go here and let's extend the strings. Let's reuse that first part. Alright, so the strings, we have to make some kind of transition because it's audio. Let's just do smooth blending. And let's make sure the pads only come in when the drop starts. So we have some kind of arrangement here, but I still think the drums should be louder. They did have compressors back in the day, so let's do some kind of compression with kickstart. They did not have kickstart, but it's faster, and we have that now. Right, something like that. Create automation clip, and then also sidechain the strings, and let's link this to the mix level. This will give us an automation to disable or to enable or disable the sidechain, which we will enable when the kick starts. And the kick has to be louder, really. Alright, so that final bass is messed up. So let's use the high bass. Of course we need a crash. We need a crash, people. Not a Bluescreen, different kind of crash. Drum kits, 90s crash. Haha, the Crash D-Tunes hates. Trust me, this is the original Crash. For as far as I know. It's a fake symbol. Okay, so let's check everything out without the vocals. The vocals are fine anyway, and We don't want to be distracted. Pam pam, yeah. And let's make an ending. Let's disable sidechain here. Let's enable the main vocal. Yeah. Alright people, I have to round up this video. It's getting too long and I don't want this to crash or whatever, and I still have to edit it. Trust me, over 1 hour is a nightmare because it has to become 20 minutes or something. And yeah. Now, so this is my best tutorial attempt ever, because it's the first one, to create a 90s sounding track. I hope you liked it. Make sure to check out my Black Friday deals. Yeah, Fruitymasterz, that's the code. And definitely check out Essentials Volume 2. It's really amazing. If you want to know more about the pack before you buy it, or crack it, I don't know. Check out the video, the walkthrough video I did for the pack. It's really good. So this right here is the end result. Let's go. Drop it like it's the 90s. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you again next time. Thank you.